Live at Radio Row from one Hall of Famer to a potential Hall of Famer. The great Tony Boselli joins me. And Tony, thanks for taking a little bit of time to talk some football and talk about what you got going on here. But first, I've been around a lot of friends that I worked with at ESPN, Michael Irvin and those guys. And when you're up for something as prestigious as the Football Hall of Fame and your illustrious career with the Jacksonville Jaguars, all the Pro Bowls, everything, I mean, are you nervous? Are there butterflies? Are you just trying to take in a normal Super Bowl?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything normal. I mean, you definitely there's definitely some anxiety. I think part of it's because you don't control it, and my career ended a long time ago, so there's nothing I'm going to go do to convince anyone that I deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. So there's a little anxiety. I'm just waiting and trying to find out what's going to happen, but I try to keep it in perspective because it's a huge honor.
And when you got that call, the initial one, I mean, what was that like, at least at that moment when you're finally going, wow, okay, the countdown's going to begin?
Yeah, it's always interesting because, I mean, this is my 6th year being a finalist. And the first time I got the phone call saying I was a finalist, you'd have thought I made it. Because, to be in the top 15, to have your career talked about by that group of voters, all by itself is a huge honor. And so each year, I thought it'd get easier each year, but I think it's a little bit harder because you know what's going to happen and you know what it feels like to be disappointed. You hope that obviously you're not going to feel that. But at the same time, you respect the process because of all the guys that are up as finalists. They're all great players. They've all had great careers, and they all have an argument to be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm best of luck to you because I know you're well deserved, and all that anonymity down there in Jacksonville for all those years. But you're a USC guy, so it's got to be kind of fun to come back for this Super Bowl and again see your old friends and alumni. It's that family. We've talked about it a lot. I played football and that camaraderie, that locker room that sometimes is missing. I think you get a little bit back this week.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I loved my time here in LA playing for USC. What an honor that was to be a part of that great university, the tradition, the great players that played there. And so coming back and it's good to have a Super Bowl back in LA too. I mean, it's a great Super Bowl city. So really excited, for the week, and it's good to be here, seeing old friends, kind of walking around my old stomping grounds. It's changed quite a bit since when I've been down here, but
the McDonald's, right? Not the bars, right?
Exactly. But it's good to be back.
And so, we have a lot of people here trying to show good products. We've had a lot of your former guys talking about cannabis and things like that. But you've got a water that people look at and they go, well, what makes this water special? But this Alkaline 88 it's the America's #1 pH water. So what sets it apart from all the other waters, and why would I need to drink this as opposed to just going to the sink?
Yeah, well, first of all, it tastes good. I think you roll the dice what you're going to get out of the sinks. But this is smooth, tastes great. And you talk about the pH. So pH is 8.8, that's why it's Alkaline 88, which helps the body absorb it quicker. And so obviously being hydrated is so important as an athlete, but it's also important post-career. And so, it's the water. If number one, you should drink water. You should drink a lot of water. This is the right water to drink because it tastes good and your body's going to absorb it better and you're going to feel better. So, it's been great to partner with Alkaline 88. Shaquille O'Neal is a big partner of it as well. You talk about SC. Some of the founders were from that great university that I attended, University of Southern California. So a lot of good stuff about Alkaline 88.
And when you're with Shaq, does he just drink a case at a time? I mean, to him, that's like a thumbnail or a thimble.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty big, and Shaq makes me look tiny.
Well, let's see what this thing looks up. You got a camera there.
Yeah,
let's see. So
it's an Alkaline 88.
And where do we get it? How do we find it?
It's everywhere. Yeah, it's all over the place. Walmart, I think Amazon. You can go online to alkalinewaterco.com, Publix. I mean, it's all. I mean, you can get it directly on the website, Alkaline 88 website, or any of the the big boxes selling it, and online, Amazon, and everything else.
Well, while we have you here, I know you know a lot about football. So, your thoughts on the game, predictions, or you just want a good game? We've had an amazing postseason, so I don't know how we top it.
Well, here's the problem. We've had so many good games. What you don't want is a blowout in the Super Bowl. So, first and foremost, I'm rooting for a close game that comes down to the very end. I think the big key is the offensive line for the Bengals. They've struggled this year, gave up the most sacks in the NFL. Obviously, everyone knows about that Titans game where they gave up 9. And now here comes Aaron Donald. the best, most disruptive defensive lineman in football, and Von Miller, who's healthy, playing better. And so can they slow those guys down? And if they can run the ball a little bit and take a little bit of the edge off the pass rush, I think the Cincinnati Bengals have a great chance to win this game. I think it's going to be close either way.
Yeah, but you watched him get sacked 9 times 2 weeks, before that. So then they won.
Yeah,
but I'm just thinking those two guys, Darnold, they're going to be going crazy.
Oh, they're going to go nuts.
I don't know if we're going to see a lot more, just quick passes, slants,
you
screens.
You have to get the ball out of his hand. You have to run the ball. Run it right at Von Miller. Run it right at Aaron Donald. See if you can take a little bit of the pass rush off.
So as we wrap things up, you looking forward to some of the bigger parties? You going to Steinberg's thing, or
I don't know. I'm gonna, it's LA. There's always plenty to do. I'll see what the wife wants to do, and we'll see how tonight goes, and take one day at a time.
All right, Tony, taking time with us, the legendary Tony Boselli, and best of luck. I know, like I said, I've been around these guys. You deserve to be in. I don't know what these sports writers are thinking. It's not like you had people with grudges against you. You were great with the media all along your career. You always took that time because everybody wanted to talk to you because you were such a great soundbite.
Appreciate that.
Best of luck to you, and I hope next year you get to wear one of those ugly coats as you're walking around, right?
I would welcome that.
And you got to carry, because they look like the old Century 21 guys, right?
Listen, you can say whatever you want. If I have one of those jackets, I don't care what you call me.
All right, Tony Boselli joining us here on Radio Row. The hits just keep coming. And we want you to make sure you go out. What's this bottle? Let me put it up over here.
Alkaline 88.
Alkaline 88. Take that just like that. There we go.
There you go.
All right. That's a 3D effect right here on Radio Row with all of our special effects. I'll put it in the room right next to Tony. No, he's just literally right over here. So again, Dave Stevens on Radio Row will continue to bring you the fun, the festivities of all the craziness that's going on, the chaos as all the stars start hitting town. I'll just be sitting here next to my wheelchair pulling them over. This is Dave Stevens. Continue to follow us on all social media. And again, thank you to ProStance, our sponsors. Don't forget ProStance.net, these amazing training tools that I have used with my kids with special disabilities to learn how to hit a baseball. It's great for football. We've got the rubber ones for indoor training, all that. So ProStance.net, go out there, check it out. We've got games for batting cages, and maybe we'll slap a couple of pair for Tony so he can work on his footwork. So, have you thought about like doing something like Dancing with the Stars or anything like that?
No. I'm good. I'm good.
Tony Boselli, thank you taking time. All right, this is Dave Stevens. We'll see you in just a bit. Don't change that. Whatever you're watching, we'll stay tuned.